We're here today to run through some troubleshooting with our Jetmaster series of trucks and multi-patcher series of trucks. We'll just run through some of the common things we can help you with the operation of the vehicles. The first troubleshoot we're going to look at is a blocked Venturi system or aggregate delivery hose blocked. This is normally caused by poor operation, not clearing aggregate out of the system at the end of each patch. It could be caused by contaminants in the aggregate or poor materials. It could also be caused by running the truck and the blower system at too low an RPM to effectively blow the aggregate through the system. A common symptom of this blockage would be aggregate blowing back out of the funnel when you've got your blower on and your aggregate button is on in the control system. So a lot of air coming back out of that funnel, potentially aggregate on the road as you drive along doing your patching. You may spot aggregate on the road. The first way to resolve this issue is to make sure that your boom is fully extended to the front of the truck. Isolate your bout on the control system so that the truck is no longer feeding aggregate into the funnel, and then have your blower set at the full RPM and ideally have the truck slightly facing downhill with the end of the nozzle pointing off the road into an area where a small buildup of aggregate isn't going to be an issue. You then come in to what we call the T-piece at the base of the truck while this is running and give that a light tap with a rubber mallet. If that doesn't work and you've given that a really good go, then the next step is to disassemble the T-piece and the Venturi assembly, which we've designed to have a quick release function so that can easily be disassembled and any build-up or contaminants can be removed from the Venturi and it can be unblocked at that point. The third step would be if you've pulled that Venturi apart, you've pulled out any oversized aggregate or mud or contaminants that are in there, you've reassembled it and it's still blocked. In that case, your third action would be to disassemble the delivery hose and the steam pipe right to the front of the truck. If that whole thing is clogged up with aggregate and mud, you may need to disassemble it from the T-piece forward. Most of the time that's not necessarily. 99% of the time, if there is a blockage, it can be cleared through tapping the T-piece or quick releasing the nozzle out of the T-piece and removing aggregate from there. So these simple actions should solve most of your problems. If you do continue to have issues, please contact Ausroad head office for maintenance support. We also have a facility for dialing into your truck via a laptop, so that service is also available.